Yes, baby, it's on the radar. Yo, I got my guy here, Young King from Brooklyn. Melvoni is here with me. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's good, man?
Yo, new single Chrome out now. Yo, bro, how are you feeling right now? How you been? How's everything? Are you well? You know, this pandemic shit is crazy. I got to check in with you first, of course.
Hey, man, we've been quarantined before the pandemic. I was never.
What do you mean we've
But
been quarantined before the pandemic? What you mean?
niggas can't see me, man. Niggas
Why?
is not able to. I don't know. That's just how I always been. I always just been a social distancing person. People don't get too close to me.
You like keep it to yourself more, right?
Definitely.
Yo, man, but I gotta congratulate you on the crazy 2020 you just had. I feel like going through your Apple Music alone, it's just singles after singles after singles, and of course you got the Who the Fuck is Melvoni
Yeah.
EP that dropped earlier this year. So talk to me a little bit about that project. Why did I mean? Of course you decide. I'm assuming you decided to name that because you wanted people to like kind of get to know you. But talk to me a little bit about the project and the concept behind it.
Concept behind it. Who the fuck is Melvoni? The name. I was just looking for something like, cause you see when the blogs post me and shit like that. Everybody just be in the comments. Either they know me or they don't. Usually they don't be saying oh it's trash or whatever. You got a couple dick rides, whatever. We're not worried about them.
Of course.
But they be like, oh he's fired, or they be like who? Feel me?
Mm.
And then so I kind of took that and I flipped it on some like who the fuck is Melvoni? Feel me? Some shit that pop. And then
Yeah.
people see the TF and feel me? And then that it was just that it was my first project, like my little mini EP. But I don't even really consider it because there was only like I think 2 new songs on there.
Right,
Like
because a
all
bunch of the
this,
joints you had previously released already, right?
yeah, they were already released. Feel me?
So you talked about the blogs, right? And obviously you're coming up in the game. You had a huge year. How do you deal with like when you see blogs posting you and you see like those people in the comments who are like, I don't know, just like trying to be fake disrespectful because they just people just be find a way to be mad about anything or find a way to be mean about anything.
I would see a couple of them, but I don't really pay attention to them because I know in the future eventually they're gonna become my friend. Hopefully. See
They
me?
go
So
listen to a few of your joints and then they're gonna be like, oh shit, let me go delete my comment real quick.
because when I was younger, I know like I feel like that's just everybody face sort of hating a little bit. And then until that one song gets you. And once that one song gets you, you go back and listen to the ones that you used to not like and then they started hitting you harder and shit like that for me. So I don't really be paying attention to nobody that be negativity. I don't feel me.
I love that. I love that. So tell me a little bit, because obviously, you're 18 now, right? You're 17, 18?
17.
You're 17. How did you get started in this music stuff? Like, give me the beginnings of Melvoni's career.
Well, so I always been writing since I was like, damn, I don't even remember. Like I used to have my little song books written
Yeah.
with like a bunch of dirty ass shit. My grandma used to find this, read it. I used
Mm.
to get in trouble and shit. That shit happened to me like 3 times. So, but fucking, I always been writing, and then I had got kicked out of school freshman year. Like 1 month into school, I got kicked out for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they put me in suspension school. When I went to suspension school, there was like three other niggas that was always talking about the studio and shit. So I was always trying to go to the studio with them, but they was always playing, and I ended up going to my hood actually like, yo, what studio? So for me, all the artists that I knew around me, well, yeah, if they really consider themselves artists, I was asking like, yo, where can I go record? Where can I go record for me? And nobody ever wanted to tell me nothing. So I was asking for like a year, and nobody would tell me whether I didn't know what to do for me. And then eventually some nigga from my building named Young Z, shout out Young Z, he put me onto some nigga in Canarsie, shout out Court, feel me? Fucking, so I hit him up. I hit him up on Facebook, and then we set up a payment plan for me because I was broke, for me, whatever.
Right.
But we're not even gonna get into that. So I paid for it was Labor Day 2018. And I was asking my mans and them to come with me. Like Retro, like one of my right hand men, bro. He would always like I used to when we used to drive around the city and shit
Mm-hmm.
and just do tweak shit. And I used to like put on beats and freestyle and sing and shit. And he was like, "Yeah, you gotta go to the studio. You gotta go to the studio." So he was telling me all the time, "You gotta go to the studio. You gotta." So I'm like, shit, I really do gotta go to the studio. So that's when I really started going hard. That's when I found Young Z and shit. Then Labor Day 2018, I'm recording. I begged all my men to come with me. Everybody said it was gonna come. Nobody came. It was just me and there. And then I recorded No More You and Beautiful Girls. Beautiful Girls is like a remix of Sean Kingston.
Right.
And then fucking I went home, I played it for everybody. Everybody was jacking it for me. They were like, nah, even Court, the engineer, it was his studio, he was telling me like I'm one of the best artists that he ever recorded.
Wow.
He was surprised that was my first time recording for me. Like even that song to this day, I could still listen to that shit. Like, yeah, that shit heat. I might even re-release that song, No More You. I fucking love that shit. And then, and then now it was just about getting. So I knew my music was good for me. I was a little uncertain for me because at the time, New York was, well, even to this day, it's still in this drill scene for me. I grew up in Brooklyn, everybody was drill rapping, I was singing. Fucking. So I don't know if niggas was going to jack, so I was a little uneasy, but everything was about just getting my name out there. And I used to do tweak shit. Like Young Boy was in Quads one day, Quad Studio. Okay. And then my first post ever in on IG. I never used IG like that. I was on Facebook. I was banging I snuck in through the building and I was banging on the door. And I tagged him like, yo, Young Boy, let me in for me. I was trying to play him some music shit. I ain't get too far for me. Whatever, we got sent back next time. There's another artist that my manager managed. We used to manage, but I don't know. We managed him. Fucking, I went to their show. I played my music, and that's how I got into JD and shit. And then ever since then, it's just been growth.
Man, that's amazing. So how many years? That's like what, the past like 2-3 years, I'm assuming.
About to be 2 years.
Wow. So you've only been doing this for 2 years, and you've already accomplished as much as as you've done so far. And what I like that what you said is that you was talking about how like the New York drill scene right now is like that's primarily what people fucking with. But like obviously you more melodic, but people still really jacking your music still. Like you see the views, you see the fans. How does it feel when you see like you post a snippet on IG and you get like hundreds of comments? Like, how does it feel like going through those, seeing the love that people are giving you, despite, at some point you being like, I don't know if people going to jack my music?
It felt great for me, but like me, I'm a nigga, bro. I count my blessings, but I'm still like always unsatisfied for me. So it's good, but I want more for me. I'm glad that I'm not where I used to be, but I'm not where I want to be either.
I mean, that's good that you like that, because I feel like it's like when you get comfortable, that's when you can start slipping. You feel me? Like as long as you're always uncomfortable and always working to whatever you want to achieve, you always gonna keep going. It's when you get comfortable that you kind of like you start teetering. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So how is it being like, obviously being so young and in the game, man? How are you still in school? You still doing school? Like how are you balancing, the music stuff and everything else in your life?
Man, school, bro. School is street, bro.
That's fair. Hey, bro.
Now,
but how do you balance, I guess, like the other aspects of your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you balance like the music and everything else you got going on?
There is no other aspects of my life.
It's all music.
All music. Well, I try to make all music. Of course, you got drama and those stupid shit that pop up every now and then, but my main focal point is music.
Man, that's amazing. That's amazing. How did you link up with Epic? How did that situation come about?
I mean, No Man's Land hit 1,000,000 views. I was already getting label meetings and shit. But No Man's Land hit 1,000,000 views. So that's when the labels really started going hard, and then it started like a whole bidding war.
That must have felt good, huh?
It did feel good, because I ain't gonna lie, I was fake exploiting them. I was explaining it, so niggas come, they fly you out, they try to impress you, buy you shit, right? And me, I'm from Brooklyn, feel me? I'm finesse my way.
Yeah, if you want to get me a watch, you could get me a watch. You feel me?
Whatever you want, feel me? But I ended up signing with Epic because Epic, I mean, I was gonna sign with Hitco because I fucked with the team over there, like Chris and like Chris and them. But then I don't know, shit that didn't work out. And then Epic came. I took an Epic meeting like a month later, and the Epic, like I just really liked the team there for me. And then what you call it? didn't have no, like, they still don't have no really, like, artists that's really in my lane. Like, I mean, they don't have no young singing melodic niggas coming out from the East Coast, shit like that. I mean, all the artists is already like either mainstream or just like OD biggest shit, like 20 Savage and Travis Scott and French Montana and niggas like that.
Facts, facts. Well, that's amazing that you're in that pocket, man. Yo, so who like okay, right? So you're just starting off. Most of your songs are just you, right? Who are some New York artists that you would really want to like have on a track with you, like on your like your record with somebody else? Who would you really want to have on a record with you from out here?
I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to nobody.
You just pay attention to yourself.
Yeah, I focus on bettering myself every day.
Got you, got you.
I want to make another song with my son Janie G's.
Okay.
Shout out my son Janie, man. That's like my brother, man.
Yo, I really love this Chrome joint that you dropped a few months ago. Is this the beginning of, I guess, your next era of your projects and whatnot?
Chrome.
Yo, let me see the eyes. Get close to the camera. Let me see what you got on.
I can't show you this one. This one fake tripping. I gotta get this one fixed up. You feel me? You got the little dancers here. The little chompers, I just got him. I'm saying on the Chrome. You said Chrome. It's Chrome Hunt. Chrome.
That's hard. I like the hat too. The hat's dope.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
So what do you got coming up next? Right, you dropped your EP, which was kind of already records that you already had out, right? So obviously now you with Epic, you got the new single Chrome out. This is obviously leading to something much bigger and grander. What are you working on right now? Like what's the plan?
Me, I'm the type of dude I just drop straight singles, but I'm gonna drop another project beginning of the year of 2021. But this time, like my videos, I love all my videos that I drop. But now I want to like upgrade, elevate. All my shit gonna start to become movies, like on some OD cinematic shit. That's really what I'm focused on right now, like budgeting videos and shit like that. I tell you, 2021 is gonna be crazy. That's really my main focus right now, just getting the right looks and just dropping the right songs for me.
Right. What type of videos you want to do? You said you want to do like full stories. Do you have like any story ideas or plot lines for music?
I write on my own treatments. Like even though a lot of the times I can't find directors who would meet my vision or follow the treatment. Like all my videos, I didn't set everything up myself. Fucking like there would be times where I did attempt at storylines and it still came out good, but it's not exactly where I want to be. But now, like I done met a couple directors with like major production companies who really gonna get my shit looking like I'm in a cinema.
Yo, I like how picky you are. I respect that because it means that you know what you want and you know like your vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're not settling for anything less than what you see in your mind.
That's a fact.
So, all right. So, new project, top of 2021, more visuals. What else do the people got to be on the lookout from Melvoni in the future?
I'm gonna start dropping more features. I'm gonna try. I got a couple features in my phone that I never even previewed that people don't know about. But man, yeah, like you said, you don't really see me on a song with anybody like that. I gotta start.
Do you feel like you should? Do you feel like you're cool with just being on the songs by yourself, or do you kind of like you want to start, I guess, tapping in more to the feature game and getting on other people's songs and gain more people on your records too?
Yeah, cause the me being that fake built my core fan base. Like that's how I know my fans listen to me for me, cause you hear me, you don't hear anybody else but me. For me, so every time I do all those numbers, I know at least they're here for me.
Right.
For me. So, but now it's time to like I said, 2021. I just want to level up for me. So if that's the steps I got to take to get big as an artist, that's what I got to do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yo, you have such a good head on your shoulder right now. Like I even feel like talking to you. I'm like, yo, like he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the plan in your head, and I really fuck with that.
That's right.
Yo, well, it's been a pleasure chopping it up with you today. Let the people know where they could follow you at. Anything else that you want to plug in, man? The new project, top of 2021, new videos, anything else you want to throw in there? Now is the time to do it.
Fear guys, man. Fear guys, man. Tap in. My IG is Melvoni, Melvoni. My Twitter, babyface APM, BABYFACE APM. Let me shit like that, man. 2021, we just going up. I approve this message type shit.
Yes, sir. Go run up that new single, Chrome, out now. And until next time, I look forward to our next conversation. You know, when you got some new stuff out and we see the growth and you know, you're going to be in a even better spot than you are right now.
Definitely gonna see the growth, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes.
gang.
It's Melvoni on the radar, baby.